Hi, my name is Queen Ra, and welcome to The Passion Test. The Passion Test brought me from downtown Skid Row all the way to Negril Beach, Jamaica. And today we're going to speak a little bit about how that happened. 5 years ago, I found Janet Atwood on the internet through a club called Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise. At that time, she had The Passion Test as an ebook written by Janet and Chris Atwood. Wow, that's my favorite word. Whenever I think about The Passion Test, I think about the word wow. When I finally got clear, and only to the extent I got clear, Rosie, to the extent that I got clear and then also matched my passions with my actions, magic started to happen, which actually brought us to this moment right here, right now. Today, I brought my Passion Test card from July 21st, 2007. And my #1 passion at that time was life coach. Number 2 was being spiritually at peace. Number 3 was loving relationship with my children. Number 4, travel the world for work and play. And number 5, be a financial blessing for others. 2 years later, I took the Passion Test training, and basically my top 5 passions now are to travel the world for work and play, to find people and bring them to their highest passions, to travel the world for work and play again, because I love doing that, and also to live in sustainable housing, to have a loving relationship with my children, and to have my own house in a beautiful yard. Right now, I have housing in Jamaica in the hills with a beautiful yard. I've traveled out of the country twice this year. I have been giving the Passion Test for 2 years, and in January I will be traveling to the British West Indies to do the Passion Test. So I'm glad that you're here today, and I want to ask you, do you want to have more joy in your life? Raise your hand. Would you like to have more clarity in your life? Raise your hand. Good, good. I want to talk a little bit about Janet. And we all know her story, but I'd like to talk about the story between Janet and I. After reading the book in the e-book, which I printed out at a part-time job that I had, and I think I got fired from printing out too many e-books. It was down the street here. I won't mention the name of the company. I'd already taken the Passion Test once, and I thought, this is great. I'm getting fired, and I knew that that would be a great opening. About a year later, Janet came to a Soul Sisters retreat at Agape, and the Passion Test was going from an e-book to a physical book. Janet was coming out with a hardcover book, was already heading toward the New York Times bestseller list, and she was at this retreat. No one knew who she was, so when she walked in the door, I was like, oh my God, Janet, Janet. So, so I was going around passing all the sheets out on the chairs, and at the end of her talk, she lifted up a sheet and she said, if you want to train and be a trainer like me, you can fill out this sheet and be a trainer, and it's $1,997. And I thought, no way. I'm on Skid Row, on disability. There's no way I'm gonna get $2,000 to be a trainer. But she told me, I want you to fill this out anyway and put it on your vision board. And I did that. I filled it out, I put it on my vision board. I laughed about it, but I put it on my vision board. About 3 months later, I moved out of Skid Row and got my own housing. 6 months later, I was at a Humanity Unites Brilliance event, and I was one of the people that was gifted a big give, and part of that package was the Passion Test training. When I made a decision to just match my actions with what I said I truly was passionate about, I love people, I love connecting, so whenever there's an event I can connect, I just show up and I just connect. But once I got cleared through the Passion Test that I just love to connect, and I don't have to figure out how to make money with it. That's what the universe is going to do. So when I spend more time in what my heart is calling me to do, intention, attention, no tension. I set my intention what I want to do. I put some intention on it. I show up. I make some calls. I set up a website. I answer some emails. And then I do some meditation, take a hot bath, and see what happens. And what happens, someone calls me, someone says, we need you.